away with a 120-103 victory tonight. Hi, everyone. Welcome in courtside here at Rocket Arena alongside Mr. Cavalier, Austin Carr. I'm Kaylee Griffin. The Cavaliers falling to the Heat by 17 here tonight. And, Austin, we knew that this was going to be a challenge for the Cavaliers on this second night of a back-to-back from this Miami Heat team, well-rested and also fighting hard for a seeding as the regular season winds down. How much was that on display here tonight?
Well, it seemed like the beginning of the game, they came out ready to play. The Cavaliers came out kind of cruising. And it had a big thing to play with the beginning of the game, I thought. That the Heat, they came because they needed this game. They talked about it before the game, and we talked with some of their TV people that they needed it, and they came and played exactly like we expected.
Yeah, they certainly did. Let's take a look now at our Disney Make Them Pay moment, and it was the three-point line for the Miami Heat. Miami knocking down 18 triples. They got hot in that first half, 13 of them coming in the first half, Austin, but they came up with some key buckets down the stretch as well. How much was that the difference in tonight's game?
It was huge. And the one thing two things the Cavs had to deal with: individual defense and guarding that three-point shot and contesting the three-point shot. They've been having trouble all season with the three-point shots, defending them. And tonight it showed up at the wrong time.
Here's a look at the fourth quarter stats. The Miami Heat outscoring the Cavaliers 37-20. Which was disappointing, Austin, because the Cavaliers had just battled back to tie the game. They actually outscored the Heat 37-20 themselves in that third quarter. And obviously that proved to be the difference in this game. But Donovan Mitchell, another big performance from him. 28 points in this one. He grabbed 6 rebounds, dished out 4 assists as well. What did you make of Mitchell's performance?
Well, he did all he could. I mean, again, it was a team thing, what I see. I mean, Donovan did what he normally does, but when you have a deficit like they started out, they had no energy. They were so flat that they just couldn't get going. And you see what happened when they caught up, when they got back in the game, the energy was there. That's how they got back in the game. The defense came back. They started playing individually, solid defense, and then they just used too much of that energy to get back in the game, and they couldn't hold on at the end.
Yeah, well, let's revisit our FanDuel's Play Your Game, Same Game Parlay from pregame. We had our eyes on Bam Adebayo. He was one of 8 Heat players to score in double figures here tonight. Bam Adebayo finishing with 17 points, 10 rebounds, and 7 assists. Austin, he did a little bit of everything tonight.
Yes, he did. I mean, coming off that big game he had a couple weeks ago, I mean, I thought he had a solid evening.
I actually can't even look at this graphic without chuckling a little bit because we are just bad. We're bad. It was a bad game. We're going to shake this one up. We're going to give it a go again on Friday night.
Come back with our game shoes on the next game.
Absolutely. All right. We got more coming up here on Cavaliers Live as we continue to wrap this one up. It's the Cavs falling to the Heat by 17. We're going to hear from Kenny Atkinson next. Welcome back to Cavaliers Live, presented by Wayside Furniture. The Cavaliers falling on the second night of a back-to-back to the Miami Heat, 120-103. Let's get some thoughts now from the head coach. Here's more from Kenny Atkinson. His press conference is presented by Wayside.
Help, they went 1 for 10 from 3 in the third. Listen, we wanted to protect the paint, protect the rim, and they beat us over the top. But I'm pleased with the process. I thought we competed. They got off to the big lead in the first half, but we came out in the third quarter, and I loved our fight, loved our resiliency, thought we did a lot of good things. And in the fourth quarter there, we miss a few open threes, they make a couple, we get, and it's kind of the story of the game.
After last night, does this feel like something that can be built upon, even though the results are?
Yeah, I liked our, I liked our spirit. I liked our compete. Like I said, our process was right. I said at halftime, we're down 20. I said, I love what we're doing. So, that's my job as a coach, not necessarily look at the score, but see if we're carrying through on the plan. So that's a positive.
Ken, you guys were a minus 30 in three-point points when it came to the first half of the game. How difficult is it to make a comeback as close as you guys did in tonight's game?
I know. You're talking about the three-point variance, right? The difference. It's tough when you get beat from the line like that. I mean, that's a lot of games in the NBA come down to that, and a little bit they made them, we didn't. But like I said, I like I mean, I thought Evan did a phenomenal job on Bam. He was 6 for 19. We swarmed him. We kept the paint tight. You're going to give up. You got to choose to give up some things in the NBA. And like I said, they had a lot of their role players knock shots down.
Back-to-back, the Miami Heat comes away with a 120-103 victory. Sam Merrill, one of 4 Cavaliers to score in double figures. He finished with 18 points, going 6 of 13 from the floor. He knocked down 4 triples as well and dished out 4 assists. Austin, what did Sam provide here tonight?
So the perimeter scoring and the ability to open the floor up is what Sam does. But what I like now, what Sam's doing, he's using his threat from the outside to put it on the floor and go inside. That's huge.
Last night, Sam Merrill set a career high in terms of made threes in a single season. We still obviously have 9 regular season games left. What has Sam found this season that's maybe been different than in seasons past?
I think he feels comfortable with where the ball's coming to him. I mean, he's doing a good job of finding his open areas because he's a catch-and-shoot guy. He's not a guy that likes to put it on the floor, even though he's doing more of that now, which is good to counteract what he's known for, but he's finding a good way of getting to the open area.
Another big night for Sam Merrill as we got more coming up here on Cavaliers Live. 18 points, 4 made threes, but the Cavaliers not enough as they fall by a 4-game winning streak tonight as the Miami Heat comes away with the 120-103 victory here inside Rocket Arena. Hard to believe, but just 9 games remain in the regular season. The Cavaliers, though, they get another matchup with the Miami Heat this Friday right back here in this building. So, Austin, obviously, they have a big West Coast 3-game trip coming up after this game on Friday. But how can they use this as a situational advantage, especially as they mentally prepare for the playoffs?
Well, understanding that they have to come out ready to play now. This is no